Say when I just transferred here, it was slightly hard to find people communicate with. But after a few time, I make new friend. So after that, I feel like it's okay.
I don't think it has affected me in any way. I think I view myself as a student. It doesn't really matter where I come from or what my background is. I'm just a student like everybody else. So I just study hard and just do whatever everybody else does to succeed.
I don't necessarily feel like I've gotten better treatment or anything, or worse treatment, nothing like that. I think just being in a more diverse campus has helped overall, and feeling like I have more opportunities. There's always cultural events or
change, and I feel like I have the same opportunities and advantages as any other student of any other race.
I didn't really know what I could act. I felt am I being too Indian? That was always a question of I'm not going to be accepted if I really show who I am or show any part of my home or my parents. And there was a lot of embarrassment, I think. Looking back now, it's kind of sad, but just the fact that you don't really feel like you have a place and you don't have anyone you can kind of connect with on that level.
Necessarily, I feel like when you move to different circumstances, there's always gives and takes. I guess when I first moved here, I saw things that I didn't have in my culture that I liked, so I adopted them to be part of my culture. And then I saw parts of my culture that I did not like, so I left those behind. So I just kind of mix and match the cultures the way that I thought it was the best for me to succeed. So I think it's just kind of a personal issue to see what works for you and what doesn't work for you.
Educators in mathematics would focus more on math academically, and about educators in sociology or in other social science would focus more on how you feel, if you feel comfortable for the studying environment.
When I first moved from Mexico, I had basic English, so teachers would give me tutoring in the mornings and allow me to advance to become to the level that my classmates were at, and that really helped me and got me to where I am today.
There's one instance in particular where someone made a really racist comment, and first of all, you're just kind of well, at this day and age, that's not something that you're really used to, experiencing on a daily basis, especially in the classroom. And I thought that she handled it well, our instructor did. Some of the other kids in the class, because they don't have experience in, kind of delegating those issues, especially without making it even worse. I thought that she did a good job about, sitting them down and hey, if you really have, differences in opinions, let's, talk about this, but, making those remarks and coming at someone's identity and really how they feel, really take into consideration other people's feelings.
It's been normalized a lot in cultures today that people use a lot of derogatory words and phrases just casually, and get very upset when that happens. And I make sure that the people I surround myself know that it's a big issue and know that I'm 100% not okay with that. It's still a big problem in the world today and on this campus. So.
If local students help help international students English orally or in paper a workshop, writing workshop, so that would be really great to help minority students get involved in the local environment.
Yes, people have to keep an open mind and just be aware that there's different cultures, different nationalities, and be okay with that and just kind of accept people by who they are and where they come from.
It really takes, putting yourself into different environments and different situations for you to really realize how diverse our campus actually is. So I think I would encourage people to, whether it's take a class outside of, their field of study, or, something that they think they could gain something as a person.
And so I feel just keeping your friends accountable and not being afraid to stand up to them and say that it's not okay. is the biggest way to help. So
Have to like be more involved and like use their voice and like go to like there's always like those certain meetings with like the deans or whatever, they like send emails out like, oh, come be a part of the conversation. Like I don't know if anyone actually goes, but like maybe that's like the step in the right direction that you should go and like voice your opinion and your thoughts and like ask for that change to happen.